July 6th, 2024. Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dudes, dudettes. I'm saying hi on this Saturday night. Where? In Yekaterinburg, the fourth largest city in Russia and the largest city in the Ural region. This is the capital of the Ural. And now I'm beginning this stream from definitely the historically most significant place in Yekaterinburg. This is Isets River. Once in English language there is no soft sign, so I guess I have to say Iset, okay? But in Russian language sounds like Isets River. And you see it's right in the center of Yekaterinburg. And Yekaterinburg is located on both banks of it. This city was started here as the iron making plant, okay? This city was founded in 1721 by the order of Peter the Great and named after his wife Catherine the First, okay? And another Catherine II, Catherine the Great, in 1781 gave it the status of the city. But initially it has started to grow as the just an iron making plant. My name is Sergey Baklikov. This is Baklikov Live. We are beginning the local time 7:34, almost 7:35. Look, we are now, by the way, in 1,400 kilometers east from Moscow, if you know what I mean. Yes, dudes. You maybe remember my winter streams, especially like once I was streaming here in the winter on Saturday morning, and I was here like absolutely alone like an idiot. I remember then I was walking around and we saw only the municipal workers, those like street cleaners and all the stuff. But now look, it's full of people. And so you remember back then I told you that, hey man, I'm really dreaming to come back here in the summertime. And so here I am. The last two times I was taking you to Yekaterinburg, it was when I was coming here in a frigging winter time. But now look at this. Now finally I came here in the summer. I was here in the summer in 2020, but I remember it was in August, if I'm not mistaken, and that was the rainy weather. But now finally it's like almost 30 degrees Celsius. Yes, in the Urals it's keep going. That's heating front in terms of the weather, and it's so frigging hot here. Jimmy Boyle, Sophie Daniels, Johnny Rodriguez, Wedding Sausage, Jan Macduff, Madura S. I say hi to everybody. Hey guys, continue joining, continue joining. This is probably the most beautiful building of Yekaterinburg, the house of Sebastianov. Here used to be the residence of the president of Russia. When he was coming to Ekaterinburg, he used to stay here. But now, as far as I know, there's the residence of the governor of Yekaterinburg. Here, right in front of us, that's the building of the government of Sverdlovsk. Yeah, let me tell you the same situation as, let's say, in Leningrad region. You know, in the Soviet years, Yekaterinburg was renamed to Sverdlovsk. Then, after the collapse of USSR, Sverdlovsk was renamed back to Yekaterinburg. But the region around Yekaterinburg is still called Sverdlovsk region, not Yekaterinburg region. Hello, Vladimir Akhrameyev. And there is located Yeltsin Center. Yeltsin Center. The center names after Boris Yeltsin, telling about the history of Boris Yeltsin, the first president of Russia after the collapse of USSR, and the history of Russia in 1990s. Yes, dashing, harsh 1990s. Okay. Yes, we're here in the place where you see here was made a dam. Now we will see that dam. Platinka. We go there. Okay. So almost 200 people online. I say hi to everybody. Continue joining. It's great weather. It's almost 30 degrees Celsius. I'm just too lazy to check out what is the exact weather now. But it's almost 30 or something like that. Look, lots of people. It's Saturday. Embankments of East River. People are having a great time here. The older guys are playing chess. Yes, they're playing chess. Often you're asking me if chess is still big. Yes, chess is historically still big in Russia. Okay. Hello, Silvana, Hori, everybody, welcome back to amazing, unbelievable Yekaterinburg, the capital of the Ural, the largest city of the Ural region and the fourth largest city of Russia after Moscow, St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk. The population here is almost 1.6 million. Here in the underpass, it's the arts dedicated to Victor Tsoi, the leader of Kino bands, and also another art. It's about the stars of so-called Sverdlovsk Rock Club. The thing is, Yekaterinburg, in former Sverdlovsk, it gave so many great musicians, top musicians of Russia, such as bands as Nautilus Pompilius, Chaif, Агата Кристи, Чечерина. Смысловые галлюцинации. Okay. Yes, dudes. There is the monument to the founders of the city. The thing is, yes, I told you that the city was founded, not even the city, but the iron-making plant was founded, I mean, by the order of Peter the Great, but directly the people who came to do that, it's Vasily Tatishev and William de Guenin. You see, like everywhere else, here now goes the renovation of the square. You see the new tile, the new tile. Nice. And here is the red line. Here in the city, in many places, you can see the red line and blue line. That's yet since at least 2018, when was the World Cup, and Yekaterinburg was one of the city's hosts of World Cup 2018, where on the local stadium they were playing the games. So here they draw the lines, and it's like how to make it most comfortable to walk for the tourists. And they have, as far as I know, the application where you can walk and listen to the history of the places. And look, this is the dam, Platina Dam. The dam, that was the dam for the needs of the iron making plants, okay? And here it is now, like an art object. The dam, yes, exactly here was built the iron making plants. And let me tell you that back then, in the beginning of 18th century, the iron making plant here in Yekaterinburg was actually the largest in the whole world. Yes, also in the beginning of 19th century, like 1820, 1845, here was founded the largest deposits of the gold. And Yekaterinburg, in fact, was the place of the very first golden fever. Yes, golden fever. Golden fever. So the first golden fever was not in Klondike, but here in Yekaterinburg. It's like more than 30% of all the gold that was, how to say, mined in the world back then was mined here in Yekaterinburg. Hello, Natalia Khrameyeva. Nice square, but yes, we will come back here. But now I gotta go to the square of the year of 1905, the square dedicated to the very first Russian Revolution. Everybody knows the revolution, October Revolution of 1917, the Great October Revolution. But not everybody knows that actually that revolution was, how to say, consisted of three revolutions. The first revolution, the revolution of 1905, then the revolution of February of 1917, and October 1917. I used to tell you, hi Tracy Smith, I used to tell you guys that everything actually started with the fact that the workers of Putilov plant in St. Petersburg in 1905, on the 9th of January, they came to the Winter Palace with their demands to Tsar Nicholas II. And in fact, back then, they have started the chain of events, which in 12 years after that led to the Great October Revolution, to the fall of Russian Empire, and to the abdication of the last Russian Tsar, Nicholas II, of the throne. And you know, it's almost a week, it's a little bit more than a week until the another anniversary, already 106th anniversary of the assassination of the last Russian Tsar, Nicholas II, and his family here in Yekaterinburg, because after the abdication of the throne, he lived here in Yekaterinburg in the house of Ipatiev, and now on the place of Ipatiev house, there is the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. And we of course will come there. But now we are going to the square of the year of 1905, and we'll get to the walking streets, Vayner Street. We will walk and enjoy our time. So the next week will be the week of Tsar's family, Tsar's days, of course, like every year. In the week on the anniversary of the assassination of Tsar family. So here goes the Tsar days, the days of commemoration. Little by little the sun already goes down. Now here we're gonna walk through the conservatory, music conservatory named after Modest Mussorgsky. Hey, Modest Mussorgsky. Hello, Tracy Lurie. There's the square of the year of 1905, the main square. Today there goes the event, like a family festival. The music conservatory named after Modest Mussorgsky, one of our great composers. Yeah, Russia has many great composers. Hello, Stacy O'Shields. Welcome to Yekaterinburg, in the Soviet days known as Sverdlovsk, named after Yakov Sverdlov, who was a very active revolutionary in the days of the October Revolution. This is the city hall administration of Yekaterinburg. As it often happens, the building made in a style of Stalinist neoclassicism, of course. Okay, and here goes the festival. Okay, meanwhile, we are now in 1,400 kilometers far from Moscow, but meanwhile only 200 kilometers from Chelyabinsk. Yes. Okay, I will not go there now. It's also gonna take like rings. Okay. The city hall. And of course here on the square, Lenin. As it's easy to guess, the main square of the city, the square of the year of 1905, and right next to City Hall. So of course, here is Lenin. Lenin lived, Lenin lives, Lenin will live. Lenin, the leader of world proletariat and the founder of the Soviet Union. All right? Lenin. Ленин. Все, чего мы достигли, показывает, что мы опираемся на самую чудесную в мире силу. На силу рабочих и крестьян. Everything we've reached so far shows that we are supporting on the most wonderful power in the world, the power of workers and farmers. Lenin, you see that? That's what it's written here. Man. There is the business center, Vysotsky. Hello, Lilia Filipova. Yes, the city hall. Passage. A huge mall here, but there's even bigger mall called Greenwich. And Greenwich, well, I don't know, at least in travel guides, it's they say that that's the largest mall in Europe. Greenwich. It will be later there. Amazing architecture. You will see here in Yekaterinburg not only the architecture of the Soviet era, but of course a lot of architecture of 19th century. The merchant houses, merchant mansions, just like this. The thing is, Yekaterinburg, it was a RIA. It was one of the most significant places in the RIA during the World War II days. Because yes, being far from the front line, here also were evacuated a lot of enterprises, fabrics, factories, which was making everything for the army. Okay, and in the same time, nothing was bombed here like in Volgograd. Passage. And let me remind you that it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable to walk in Yekaterinburg, because at first there goes the embankment of Issyk River, then you're getting to the dam, then you're getting to the square of the year of 1905, and then immediately you're getting to the walking streets, Vayner streets. We go there now. Anonymous membership, 25 euro. Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much. And special thanks to all the members. But you know, in order to join membership, you need just to use join membership button. This is turned to be just a super chat. Okay. Thanks so much, Anonymous. Hi, Джидо, Дмитрий Вовнях, гражданин РФ. Passage Mall. See this? Passage Mall, and immediately I gotta go to walking street. Man. Thomas Semik, hello everybody. Continue joining. This is Yekaterinburg, the capital of the Ural region. Yes, Ural. Here we're next to the Ural mountains, but you know, we are in the place where the Ural mountains are not that high, so that was really nice. To have the city here and to lay down the M5 highway, the federal highway, and also now they continue the construction of the newest M12 highway going from Moscow through Kazan to Yekaterinburg, and will be extended to Tyumen, and I think then all the way to Vladivostok after all. Yeah, mark my words, mark my words. Hi Dikaya, hi everybody. So here seems like a weekend fair. Clothes, souvenirs, honey. Oh, Bashkir honey. Security. And here we are getting to a just a more regular part of the walking streets, Vayner Street. Look, here is a nice lighting tunnel. Yeah, many nice benches. People enjoying their time. Well, and that is already traditional for Russia, walking streets with pedestrian tile. Absolutely refurbished buildings of 19th century. Maximum of cafes, bars, restaurants, the centers for kids, souvenir shops, art galleries, and buskers. Buskers, of course, buskers. Buskers! Buskers! Buskers, not bastards. But who knows, maybe some of those buskers are bastards. And traditionally a maximum of people. Lots of people. Look at that. Maximum of people here on the walking street. Of course, maximum of ladies. Yes, Stacy, this is a cool place. Ciao, Gilberto Galvao, hi. Yes, dudes, you see? Vayner Street. Vayner. Killfish Bar. But I do not recommend going to this bar. Usually just teenagers going there. Like the people in the age of 18, 21. Okay. I mean, there is nothing to do for adult people. Swelling sausage, thank you for the super chats. Hi Ralph Hildebrand. Hey Ralph and everybody, continue joining this awesome stream. My stream is totally awesome. You know, I figured out that yesterday my microphone was not even working because I have found a weak place. I have found a weak place in the construction of the receiver. The thing is, there's such a removable cable, like for iPhone and for USB. I mean, for lighting and for USB Type-C. And if you're moving it back and forth all the time, it can move a little bit, but you will not even notice that. I hope today it works. Nicholas Thompson, hi Nicholas. Meanwhile, it's 8 o'clock, about 90 minutes until the sun set. So traditionally, we will cover a little bit of the city as before the sunset, as after the sunset. Oh, Groovy Bar, Americanka. Americanka means American in female. Going through the underpass. Thanks for appreciation. Beer shop. Tap beer shop right in a underpass. Nice school. High Russian boat. Continue moving. Michael Portnoy just joined the channel, the membership of the channel, which is really surprising because do you remember how delusional Michael Portnoy used to be? Do you remember that? Hi guys, всем здорово. Всем hi. That's the branch of Hermitage in Yekaterinburg. Yeah, I told you that here is cafes, bars, restaurants, art galleries, and this is even the branch of Hermitage. Yeah, Michael Portnoy, welcome to membership, but you need to stop to be delusional, okay? You need to stop to be delusional. You need to get rid of all those stereotypes you used to have. So you see, this is the branch of the Hermitage. By the way, many high-rise buildings. I think that's, in fact, Yekaterinburg has the most megapolis look in terms of like a really big amount of really high-rise buildings, especially if you're watching the photographs of like the pictures of Yekaterinburg. And if you will search for Yekaterinburg, just the pictures of Yekaterinburg, there will be many photographs filmed from the air, like through the drone. Okay, and you will immediately notice the megapolis look. And I think that's Yekaterinburg has the most that high-rise look. Так, сейчас, okay. Vayner Street. A walking street. This is a walking street. Yeah, I also wonder where is Michael the Essentials Morris. Sam Bradley, you are delusional. There is no such a thing as the mausoleum of Yeltsin. Yeltsin just buried in a normal grave, but here is the Yeltsin Center, where is the museum of the history of Yeltsin. Because, by the way, he was born in Yekaterinburg, Sverdlovsk region, and actually was beginning his big career of the politician in Yekaterinburg. Back then it was called Sverdlovsk, okay? But he is not buried. Actually, nobody except Lenin buried in mausoleum. Like, it used to be Stalin to be buried in mausoleum, but even Stalin then was reburied, and his ash is now in the wall of Kremlin, next to mausoleum. Many such interesting art objects here all around the streets. There's even the sculpture to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. And this is Greenwich. Look, if you will look on the map, you will see Greenwich. It's like occupy the territory of the whole block. Well, well, at least in many travel guides, I saw that this is the largest mall in the whole European continent. Yeah, and here we're on the border of Europe and Asia, by the way. Yes, yes, man. It's really huge. It's really huge. Dead Sports, it's, by the way, former Decathlon. That's how frigging cold now. That's how frigging Decathlon cold now. Yeah, another example of the rebranding after sanctions, rebranding. Yekaterinburg, my native city, miss it very much. Oh, man, I can imagine. Now it brings back memories. Man. I'm telling you. Вот, золотой бамбук, golden bamboo, Vietnamese, domestic food, or was Patriot. You see, customized. Yes, for off-roads. This city is very noisy. Yes, Stacy, it's noise. That's noise. Noise, it's almost like nice, but it's more than nice, okay? Oh, look, the great example of the renovation. And look, even the frames are wooden, but look, gosh, look, here, the frames are wooden, but the second frame inside, still plastic. I mean, I have nothing against plastic windows, but they are not natural for these 19th century wooden buildings, okay? Man. Now I see a great examples of the renovation of the old merchant buildings, but the final thing they never won yet, it's those plastic windows. Suvorov, office house, Suvorov. You remember the General Field Marshal Suvorov, 60 battles and not a single loss. You remember there's Suvorov Avenue in St. Petersburg, and it has the corner with Nevsky Prospect. Another mall. Look, Greenwich is so big. However, here is another mall. Ekaterinburg. Man. Okay, Dendropark. And now we will get to another embankment of Ishet River. Hello, just some guy. You see here in the center of Ekaterinburg also a lot of pre-revolutionary buildings preserved, because the war never came here. You see, Ekaterinburg was so far from the front lines. There we go. Rustics. A former KFC, if you remember. I need to check map quickly. All right. We just need to keep walking this way. We are walking next to Dendropark, nice Dendropark, and I'm going now to embankment of Issyk River. Dave Huston, great stream. What is the population of Ekaterinburg? Hey man, of course it's a great stream. You see, this is another great weekend. Last week it was my mini Volga trip when I've made it to Samara, Saratov, Volgograd, Astrakhan. Now it's mini Ural trip. Yesterday I was in Chelyabinsk, today I'm in Yekaterinburg, and today I will be in Perm. Okay? Okay. Yes, yes. While you were sleeping, I already was driving here, and here I am, and here I am. Maximum for the great streams. Every time I can, I'm bringing you the new places. That's how I've made already over 120 cities and towns. Like yesterday, we discovered Saratov. We discovered Astrakhan. The population is almost 1.6 million residents. This is the fourth largest city in whole Russia, after Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Novosibirsk. And this is the largest city in the Ural region. So this is a really great industrial giant of Russia, industrial, economical, and so the cultural. Actually, population of Yekaterinburg is circa 2 million. Yeah, I guess Yekaterinburg plus the suburbs, okay, and some nearby satellite cities, if I can say so. This is the office of the Russian, how it's called, copper company, copper. Yeah, and what's this? Yes, this is the government building, the representative of the government in the Ural Federal District. Okay, Dendropark, and so we're through the Alley of Love. It's called Alley of Love, and you see, from time to time, we are meeting this red line. Which just shows that my planning of the route, often crossing with that red line route. Лето с РМК, the summer with Russian copper company. They made such a little public space here. Swings, benches, there's the pavilion. And so I gotta go to the bridge now. So how do you like it? How do you like Yekaterinburg so far? Yeah, finally, 4 years after, I'm here again in the summertime. And for the first time, I'm here in such a sunny weather. Silvana Hori, a very long journey in Russia while enjoying our favorite channel. Thank you, Sergey. Thank you, Silvana. Already 1.5 years as a member. Whoa, whoa. Imagine. 99.7% of my subs never a members, but you are a member of already 18 months. Gosh. Thank you so much. By the way, this is circus. This is the building of the circus. I mean, with that dome. And look, there is the embankments along Issyk River. And we now also will join the promenade. The chairs, almost like a bar chairs right here. See that? How long have I been a member? Swelling sausage. I don't know. I mean, I can't watch now. I can watch only if I will get to the computer, to the special section with members. But now I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know now. Maybe later I will check it out. But now I don't know. Okay. So we can hear going to the embankment. Okay, walking along the embankments. The headquarters of Russian copper company. You see, and it even has a color of copper. Sophie Daniels. Yeah, I'm okay. Sophie Daniels. You hear me? Yeah, I'm okay. I wonder why we don't see people fishing along these waterways. Well, it's always funny because we see the people fishing. More than that, we see the people fishing exactly in a moment when you say we don't. But the thing is, people mostly are not fishing on the embankments, okay? People are going to another places for fishing, not the embankments, okay? I mean, look, this is one of the most favorite hobby of the guys older than 30, well, at least 40, okay? And you really think that people here not fishing? But come on, why people will fishing much on the embankments? Здорово, Ильдарёма! Hi, Carlos. Город над вольной Невой, город нашей славы трудовой. А, я же в Екатеринбурге. Точно. Amazing embankments, you see. People enjoying their time. People walking, just making a promenade And yes, even fishing, though frigging Mark Patterson somehow don't see that. I don't know.
Вот не настоящие.
You see this? You see this refurbished pre-revolutionary buildings. Вы видите? Вы только посмотрите. Великолепнейший Екатеринбург. Екатеринбург. Да, Россия, величие, мощь. Look, and this is an art object. It's just a keyboard. Yeah, too bad that when I was walking here in the winter time, we don't see this because it's under the snow. Yes, it's just a keyboard. Let me show you what you can do if something seems like not loading or something. Try to press the F5 key. Okay. Refresh, reload. F5, man. You see people enjoying their time because it's so fresh here. Nice lawn, nice walking tile. Whoa. Nice beginning of the sunset. Whoa. Да, Эльдар. Именно так. Россия. Уже 120 городов России посетил. High share rich. And here is now going to be an artwork dedicated to the Beatles. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles. Some other guy taking my loaf. See this? You punks, see this? Paul McCartney, George Harrison, John Lennon, Ringo Starr. Unfortunately, George and John left us, but Paul and Ringo still with us. The love you take is equal to the love you make. Да, посмотрите, the Beatles. Beatles. There's barely anyone better than Beatles, right? Man, you tell me. Beatles. Ho, man. Hello, Даниэль Клингенберг. Гражданин РФ, не жуки они. Потому что через бит, а не через бит. Swelling banana. Is it true that only 99% of Russia's huge resources have been tapped? And are most of them still unknown? Thanks for the super chat, but I just really don't know such a details. But all I can say that yeah, here is still a lot of resources in Russia. So you don't tell me that I'm not showing a problematic places in the city. Something happens with the tile. Look, probably a bad preparation of the platform for the tile. But mostly it's okay everywhere. Hello, Jan Nordbo. Bike lane. Look, this is really great. Refurbished buildings. Check it out, man. Check it out. Да, Екатеринбург, прекраснейший. Вы только посмотрите, You just look at this. О, вы посмотрите, вау. You just look at this. Марша, hey, Марша, hello, Марша. Елена Прекрасная, hello. Of course, in such a big city as Ekaterinburg, all these kick-sharing companies already have their stuff. I mean, thousands of scooters everywhere. Vysotsky Business Center. By the way, there's an observation platform, and as far as I know, it's free. And there on the top, there's a swimming pool. I don't think the swimming pool free though. And I never been there, but I saw that in one Russian TV travel show. Hello, Mohammed Hashim. Прекраснейший Екатеринбург. Вы только посмотрите. Trolley bus. It's not free. Okay. Maybe now it's not free. Okay, but I don't think it's too expensive. I don't know, maybe 100, 200 rubles. I mean, I'm talking about the upper platform. Hi, Susan Foster. And I'm coming back to embankment of Issyk River. Look at this refurbished merchant buildings. You see this? You see? Roman Lobov says that visiting of the observation platform really worth that, because you can see the whole city like on your hands. Yes, embankments. Good embankments, the new embankments in Russia everywhere, they turn to be one of the biggest points of attraction. Nice summer terrace. We are in 1,400 kilometers far from Moscow, if you know what I mean. Здесь в кармане пачка сигарет, значит, все не так уж плохо на сегодняшний день и билет на самолет. The girl singing Victor Tsoi. О, квас, квас. Квас. Oh, man. We are in Yekaterinburg, the fourth largest city of Russia, the capital of Ural. Man. And look here again, we are coming back to the dam where the city was founded. You remember I told you that we yet will come here, we yet will come back, but through the other side. Your smile reminds me of Yuri Gagarin. Yes, because I am Gagarin of the Russian street streaming. I am an absolute pioneer of the Russian street streaming, okay? So I'm the Gagarin of Russian street streaming. That's what you need to understand. Every city has such amazing fountains. Stacy O'Shield says, Yekaterina Bashko says this is a music fountain. Yeah, but probably too early yet. Too early for the music part. There's brown Sergei's gods. Not sure what you mean, gods. Hello, videos del mundo. Hello, King Narrow. Cotton candy. Вы это видели? Вы это видели? Вы видели? Hi Shelly Vasquez. Hi everybody who continue joining. There was a woman before Yuri in space, but I forgot her name. No, nobody was, only those dogs, Belka and Strelka. The woman, Valentina Tereshkova, was in space after Yuri Gagarin. Way after. Okay? So you don't be ridiculous. Hi, Max Planck. Hello, Heather Ahmadi. Ники Никонова. Да, я чрезвычайно талантлив. Я чрезвычайно великолепен. Я чрезвычайно великолепен. Очень трудно найти более великолепного стримера. Это будет чрезвычайно сложно. Лили Поп, привет. С днем рождения твою сестру. Вот плотина. Damn. The city was started here. Yes, if you joined later, let me remind you that Yekaterinburg was founded as an iron making plant in 1721 by the order of Peter the Great and named after Catherine I, his wife. But then another Catherine, Catherine II, also known as Catherine the Great, our great empress, in 1781 gave Yekaterinburg the status of the city and started here the developments of the Grand Siberian Tract, the roads and all the developments. Buskers. Man. Let's keep moving. Okay, getting to the other side of East, and I'm gonna continue my walk. Nautilus Pompilius, Chive, Agatha Christie, смысловые are the bands originally from Yekaterinburg, so-called Sverdlovsk Rock Club. But however, even though Viktor Tsoi is not from the Sverdlovsk Rock Club, from Leningrad Rock Club, but anyway, he has a special place here, Viktor Tsoi. Dudes, less than an hour until the sunset. Walking with a great pleasure. It's absolutely great Saturday summer night 2024. Oh, look, you remember when I started an hour ago? Only one table was busy with the game. Now, already two tables. Come on, man. Let's keep moving. Look, this is Isich River, the main river of Yekaterinburg. Everything started here. The city started to grow up. around the dam here and Iset River. Now the city located on both banks. Did Albina stay in Ufa? Yes, swelling sausage. Albina stay in Ufa. The boat rides, look, motor boat rides. You see, organized the motor boat rides, fast rides. Okay. Yekaterinburg. This is Saturday, summer night, 2024. Hi, Chris Cox. Oh, Agatha Christie song, the cover to Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie band was very popular rock band back in 1990s, and they are from Yekaterinburg. The house of Sebastianov. It used to be the residence of the president of Russia in Yekaterinburg. They need the bass, but even without the bass, pretty nice. Continue walking the embankments. And we are now going to the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Yes, let me remind you that if in St. Petersburg the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood is literally on the blood of Emperor Alexander II, then here the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood, literally on the blood of Nicholas II and his family. It's almost 106 years since they were assassinated there in 1918 in the house of Ipatiev. That house was demolished, and on the place of that house was built the Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Sherry. Meanwhile, Sherry joins membership. Thanks so much. The thing is, memberships, that's the power for more road trips and more distant road trips, okay? Often people are freaking asking me when I will go to Vladivostok, Magadan, Yakutsk, Krasnoyarsk, Khabarovsk, Baikal. I mean, are you okay? In the moments when only 1 out of 300 subs joining membership, I mean, I don't know how fast it will happen. So let's see. So you better keep joining the membership. You see, I'm always interested in the extension of my road trips, extension of my geography, but I can't jump over my head, okay? Okay, what the hell is here? Okay, some R&B hip-hop dances or something like that. Yeah, Sherry, thanks so much. Thanks again, thank you too. Yes. Here is some of American culture. Yes. R&B, hip hop. Man. Here in Yekaterinburg, you see all kinds of cultures. Man. And I keep walking. You see right next to that's American R&B. Here is balalaika, Russian balalaika, and there was Russian rock. Okay, Tamara Ward, family in town watching Sergey. Hello to all chat. Thanks so much. Big time. Hello, Steven Mucha. Эльдар. Nice балалайка covers. Эльдар, ты просто тоже садись и езжай. На самом деле, если захотеть, можно путешествовать не так дорого. Да, плацкартиком. Да, останавливаться будешь в хостеле. Да. Но. Питаться в столовках. Ну окей, это то, что я делаю. Что поделаешь? Даже я это делаю. Видишь, я пока не настолько крутой. You see, and there's already the harmony, bayan. G-Do, thank you for joining the membership. Так, Daniel R. The West has no idea what they are missing. Russia is beautiful. Thank you, Daniel. Tamara, Daniel, thanks again. Yeah, Steven Mucha, hello again. Here, I'm already not that far from Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. The sun goes down. Okay, let me show you. Isech River. Isech. Hello, Eliza Bradley. King Nero says, my favorite city, great Japanese restaurant, Tanuki is top rated here, and lots to see here. Cosmos nightclub is awesome too. You know what? I'm staying not far from Cosmos Hotel, but I'm staying in a hotel called Grand Ural. This is like a 100% Soviet hotel. Gosh. I mean, there's such a flavor. I mean, it still looks like 100% Soviet hotel. I think they only making a refreshing maintenances there. Tinero, thanks also for gifting the membership. You see the music everywhere. There is Yeltsin Center. Later we'll get there. Hello, Skymore. Так. Okay, dudes, I think we need to go through here to Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Yes, now I'm going directly. This is it. Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood in Yekaterinburg, staying right on the place of the house of Ipatiev. John Doe, this is pretty. Yes, this is pretty. Okay. ВМФ. Здорово, ВМФ. And this is the museum of the Tsar family. And look, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of historically most tragic and significant places. Exactly here was the house of Ipatiev. That's where Nicholas II and his family, wife and kids, lived after his abdication of the throne. And that's where on the night from 16th to 17th of July 1918, almost 106 years ago, he was assassinated. I mean, they all were assassinated. And look, next week it's Tsarskие дни, Tsar's days, Tsar days. Because next week, that's the anniversary week of the assassination of the family of the last Russian Tsar, Nicholas II. Yekaterinburg. It's written by the flowers. Hi, Barb. Barb Filer. And look, here is such a really touching stairway. It's like symbolize that stairway leading to the basement. The thing is, they were executed in the basement. You see, here is the cross, Nicholas II, his kids, his wife, and this stairway here. Yes, this is so touching. It depicts the last minutes of life of Nicholas II. I would go inside, but look, it says no photo. Don't know why. In most of churches, it's allowed to film, and there's the museum. There's the museum of the Tsar's family. Here is the memorial plaque here on the night on 17th of July 1918, taking a martyr death, Emperor Nicholas II and his family and his associates. Yes, it's really touching if you know what it is about. Nicholas II, his wife. One of the pre-revolutionary mansions, the mansion of Harry Tonov. Harry Tonov. Okay, these guys again. The crossway. And this is the Nicholas Church, which is in fact united with the Museum of Tsar's family. More information for those who want to know more about the last day of Nicholas II and his family. The time 21:03. It's 30 minutes until the sunset. Hello, Lana. The sun goes down. So, Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood, Yekaterinburg. Nice limo. Hello, Galina Bragina. Going in direction of the sun. I'm gonna go back to embankments of East River and go all the way until Yeltsin Center. Hello, Nancy Estela. or pizza and Fevronia of Murom. Yeah, I told you their story when I went to Murom in September 2023. They are the saint patrons of family and love. And here is the Cosmos movie theater since the Soviet days. Collective dances. It seems here is the collective dances. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, they are dancing. This is a collective dancing. Collective dancing, man. Check it out. Yeah. Many people are dancing. It's collective dance. The collective dance. You see this? Sophie Daniels, the architecture and monuments here are so incredible. It's blowing my mind. Thank you, Sophie. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the time. All right, here returning to the embankment. Isich River. Vladimir Litus, hello. Everybody, hello. I see we have already over 430 viewers. No wonder, no wonder. One of the place where bikers hanging out. Look, lots of bikers around. Man. Hello, Tommy T. We've returned to Isich River. Now I gotta go all the way there. Ice creams, drinks. Coffee. Coffee truck. Big Sky, you're welcome. I do my best. Yes, do my best all the time for the best live streams from all over Russia. Okay? checking the map now. Yes, in Yekaterinburg I'm still checking the map from time to time. All right. Along the embankments. I'm gonna continue walking along the embankments. Many ducks in this part of the river. Isej River. I remember how in the winter time here was the ice and I was just walking by the ice. Chris Cox, this is Isej River, the main river here. The whole city started to grow up around this river. High circle absent. The stage, going to be the concert. They now mount the stage. Okay, this is for one sub fest, or first sub festival going to be here. This is the building of the government of Sverdlovsk region, means Yekaterinburg region. I already explained that in the Soviet days, Yekaterinburg was renamed to Sverdlovsk. After the fall of USSR, the city of Sverdlovsk was renamed back to Yekaterinburg, while the region still called Sverdlovsk region. And this is Yeltsin Center. Yeltsin Center. Photo session time. Meanwhile, the sun keep going down. These guys continue having a great time. Hi. Photo sessions. Everywhere, photo sessions. David Lower Dash, I wonder what they do with these photos. Are you serious? I mean, what do people do with their photos? I mean, okay. They are saving them up in the photo albums, uploading to Instagram and other social networks. Come on, man. Что там у нас? Big Sky, thank you for that smile, Sergey. It makes the day. Thank you for super chats. It makes my day. Yeah, the super chats makes my day. Oh, Anonym, great sunsets on the embankments. Thank you, big time. The stadium, Dynamo. It's of course not the main stadium though. Not the main stadium. The government of Sverdlovsk region. Yeltsin Center. Yeltsin Center. Tracy, that was you? Okay, thanks so much.
Давай поехать на машине.
Сегодня дни рождения бывают.
Yeah, Tracy, thanks again. some relatively new residential buildings. Goes here. Just a slow boat. Julio, brother, you as always, streams make me admire even more your amazing country. I will be there one day. Julio, thank you big time. Yes, welcome to Russia. Russia. Томми Ти, Сергей Баклыков, коренной Алексис де Токвиль, Россия. Thanks so much, Tommy. О, Сэм Смит, который час. Время 9:25 или 21:25. 9:25 p.m. or 21:25. Here we are in a Moscow plus 2 time zone, which is known as Yekaterinburg time zone. Yes, Yekaterinburg time zone. Well, it's same in Chelyabinsk and same in Ufa. Moscow plus 2 hours time zone. In Moscow now, it's only 7:25 now. In Moscow, it's only 7:25 now. Nice dog. Hey, nice dog. Hey. Now through this bridge, I will go to that side, that embankment. Man. Oh, $10. Sorry, I can't read it. I can't read it, no chance. Man, no chance to read it for me. And I'm not even on the computer now to read it. I mean, I could just maybe copy and paste that into the translate, but I can't. But thank you so much. Большой грузинский сад. Grand Georgian Garden Restaurant. Yes, Georgian cuisine. Хачо, хачапури, хинкали. Эй, послушай меня. Хачо, хачапури, хинкали. Послушай меня. Yes, I don't even know what language is that. I mean, the last super chat through donation alerts. Hi, Barbara. Barbara Rowendahl. Hi, Charles Williamson. Fitness club, world class. I believe Sam Smith don't like it, that world class written in English here. Hi, Greg Macmillan. In 5 minutes, it's officially the sunset in Yekaterinburg. Masha and the Bear. I know that Masha and the Bear absolutely popular and in the West now. I'm on the bridge. Что ты там орешь? Такси, здорово. Ну так-то я только услышал, что ты там блогер, что-то там блогер. Нет, ну окей, я блогер. А что ты мне орешь-то там что-то из окна? Что тебе надо? Что тебе надо? Успокойся. И вообще пошел отсюда. Не мешай работать. Видишь, блогер работает. И не блогер, а стример. Я стример. Я отец российского уличного стриминга.
кондиционеров.
Скоро вот увидите, все тоже начнут ездить. Лимо. Sunset. Такси. Я говорю на английском. Ты меня поприветствовал на русском, я тебе ответил на русском. Окей. Так что ты успокойся. Isich River.
Да, там деревня, колхоз.
Yekaterinburg, the capital of the Ural. I'm gonna return to the embankments now. Камикадзе. Okay, returning to the embankments. Isich. How do you like it? Екатеринбург. Сэм Смит, сколько народа в Екатеринбурге? Почти 1 миллион 600 тысяч человек. Понимаешь? 1 миллион 600 тысяч человек. Almost. Like almost 1.6 million residents here. It makes Yekaterinburg the fourth largest city in Russia after Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Novosibirsk. Nice observation platform. Let's get here. Томми Ти считает Екатеринбург красивым городом. Но это шикарно. Да, Томми, это красивый город. Oh, meanwhile, we are closed already a half of the bar. Thanks so much.
И получается.
Okay, we almost reached Yeltsin Center. Look how kind of far we are already from Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. See that? Lana would love to see the Yeltsin Center. Okay, we are here. You will be able to see that, especially considering we are next to it. Yeltsin Center, it's like the museum of Yeltsin and the museum of the contemporary history of Russia after the collapse of USSR, mostly with the accent on period of 1990s, of course. Meanwhile, this is also like what was admitted as the best media facade in Russia. You see, media facade. So this is Yeltsin Center. Nice sandbox. Maybe it's time for me to buy something to drink. Man. Здравствуйте, мне необходима просто вода, святой источник, желательно из холодильника, если имеется. А? Без газа. Так, сейчас мне надо найти карточку. Где же моя карточка? Так. Да, нашел карточку. Окей. Sam Smith. Сколько вокзалей? Sam, I'm not sure what you're asking. Just see. I'm not sure what you're asking. Сколько вокзале? Вокзале. Сколько вокзале? Hey guys. Если вы, ребята, поняли, о чем он говорит, ну, Сэм Смит, скажите, я ничего не понимаю. Boris Yeltsin was Yekaterinburg resident. Well, he was born in Yekaterinburg region, well, Sverdlovsk region, but yeah, like his career, he started here in Yekaterinburg. So you're asking how many railway terminals? Well, only one railway terminal here, but a big terminal. You see here is a huge media facade, but now it's really like great as media facade. But it's better coming here in already a dark time to check it out. So the monument to Boris Yeltsin. Окей, сколько вокзалов? Сэм, один вокзал. Спасибо за еще один суперчат. Yeltsin. Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin. Oh, понимаешь. Yeltsin. Ой-ой-ой. That's what I was needed all this time. Yeah, it's almost 30 degrees Celsius again. It's a heat wave now, even in the Urals, which is usually kind of moderate. Хай нахал. Здорово, Яма. Ice cold water for the win. Especially now, man. Man. Что здесь? Museum, art gallery, archive library, education center, children's center, conference center, business center. This is actually the most controversial thing here. But I'm not going to talk about it now. This is really funny. Bar Boris. the hotels. So you're asking how many floors? It's actually 10 floors here maximum. This is already not the Yeltsin Center. See that? By the way, let's go there. I'm impressed with the improvements in Russian cities. The public squares and Riverside developments are beautiful and fun. Look, great too. I like them. Yeah, Max, yeah. Many improvements, many. Sam Smith, glad you understood of my question. In my opinion, Yeltsin and his cronies should have been arrested and tried for illegal union dissolution. Yeah, I think the dismembering of the Soviet Union was not necessary at all. I mean, then it proved many times that, in fact, there wasn't any economical reasons for the destruction. I mean, for the fall of USSR. All was created artificially. But that's already the history. Look, here is such a benches, because you know here in the dark time begins the show on the facade. Okay, here is the summer cafe. So you see not only the museum part, but also you can eat here, you can drink here. See this? Такси. Ты думаешь, Yeltsin Center до сих пор открыт? Только кафешки? Кто тебе сейчас в субботу? В субботу. Это же как музей. Наверняка максимум до 7, до 6 работает. Вот там кафешка, я видел, только работает. Здесь тоже. А музейные работники все уже. Come on, домой. Домой. Уже ушли домой, уже на дачах. Ну и в любом случае, даже если бы работала, я сейчас туда не заходил бы, потому что смысл этого стрима совершенно в другом. Это вот, знаешь, я приезжал зимой. Зимой можно, пожалуйста, когда здесь никого нету, холодно. Я тут почти один, как дурачок, помню, ходил. Yeah, the citizen of Russian Federation says that, in fact, in the Yeltsin Center, only like 5% of the museum. The other thing, it's entertainments. Sam Smith, Gorby could have approached the reform better. That's for sure. That's for sure. Thanks for another super chat.
Пойдемте покатаемся вот на этих крокодилах.
Okay, returning to the embankments. Okay, I connected the power bank for my Steadicam. My Steadicam already shows 1 bar out of 3, and that's yet flickering. That shows it's about to die. Такси, какая Волга, ты чё, ё-моё? Это И-сеть. Волга через Урал не проходит. Да, Олег, река И-сеть. О, смотрите, красиво, красиво. Даже мне кажется красивым. Название реки И-сеть на Е. И-сеть. Окей, И-сеть. А я как дурачок постоянно И-сеть называл. Не, реально классно. Hey, I'm becoming sentimental. I'm becoming sentimental. Started filming the flowers. I mean, because I really enjoy it. Carlos, celebrating my birthday while watching the best streamer in the world in one of my favorite Russian cities. Man, what a great match. Thank you so much, and of course, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carlos. Happy birthday to you from Yekaterinburg. Hey Carlos, yeah, happy birthday, man. Thanks for watching. It's nice that even in your birthday you are with my channel. Again, we are walking next to the government of Sverdlovsk region building. Yes, such a late Soviet functionalism.
Каждый сюда заходит, вот для этого надо забрать. Я говорю, это как? Сфокусировал. Все, я такой, раз,
Ангелина в Хабаровск еще не ездил.
Просто я сначала с утра проснулся, такой был. Просыпаюсь такой, у меня на автомате очки, короче, лежат. Ну, как бы я первое дело беру очки, раз.
Coffee Hearts. Look again. I'm gonna to come to the place where I have started the stream. There. Сергей, а вы из какого города сами? Я сам из Санкт-Петербурга, но родился в Уфе. Я из Уфы и из Петербурга. Like. Motorboat rides keep going. Hi Melody Heart. Alex, hello. Question. Why was Tsar and family executed so far away from St. Petersburg? That's because after the abdication of the throne, he was resettled there. That's why, Alex. Thanks for the super chat. Nice sunset. I remember how in my Soviet childhood all the time I was finding the things like this. I mean, little things like this. Такси. Есть здесь водные речные трамвайчики. Просто не так много. Look at this once again. Church of the Savior. On spilled blood. Мир Таро. Отличный стрим, Сергей. Конечно, отличный. Пропахал уже. Сколько? Почти 700 километров. Опять. Вместо того, чтобы на даче сидеть, в баню сходить, шашлыки поесть. Hi keeps camera. Yes, fantastic. Yeah, now it's a great time for photographs. Yeah, look at that, man. Man, I'm telling you. «700 километров». Ну, я поехал из Уфы в Челябинск. Это 400 с лишним, почти 500. И еще 200 от Челябинска до Екатеринбурга. Nice. Хуаин Лейдау Элоси. Нихан Мейли. Нихан Мейли. Nice. Hookah time. Sergey, do you think you will go to Novosibirsk soon? At least I would love to. But not sure yet, not sure yet. Still can't encourage more people to join membership.
Я
Не так смотри.
but I will see what I can do. Мир Таро. Нет, я просто знаю 2 заученные фразы на китайском.
Ты понимаешь, я знаю вот эти.
Meanwhile, 22:11. It's 22:11. Он прогулочный. Еще был прогулочный. Такой вообще тихоходный очень. Okay, look, we're coming back to where I have started. Yeah, what a great circle around the historic Yekaterinburg we've made today. Enjoy the atmosphere. Alana, thank you so much for a fantastic tour today. Lana, thank you too. Thank you big time. Мир Таро, ты угораешь, что ли? Под 30-ку сегодня здесь было. Сейчас вечером, может быть, 25-26. Ну 22 уже. Неплохо. Но днем вообще была жесть. Жесть. Энтони, Лори, hi, Энтони. Yes, now it's a great time for photo sessions. Александр, кто такой Энтони? Ты не видишь? Энтони зашел. Энтони зашел в чат. Как понять, кто он такой? Он зритель, подписчик? Yeah, what a great time in Yekaterinburg. Прекраснейшее время в Екатеринбурге. Я тебя понял, короче, Александр, ты всегда меня специально нервируешь. Hi, Martin. Meanwhile, it's only 7% of charge left. Now I will connect the power bank, okay? Okay. I disconnected the external microphone, but it's more important now. It's more important now to charge the phone a little bit. Okay. Street musicians. Елена, конечно, не зря, конечно. Потому что я уже снимал много раз в Москве, в Петербурге. Сейчас наступило время для того, чтобы я ездил по России. И скоро вы увидите, что люди начнут ездить тоже по России, другие стримеры. Потому что там, где они учатся, я преподавал. Окей? То есть я уже знаю через свой опыт, что им это надоест. Это во-первых. Во-вторых, захочется чего-то более глобального и масштабного. Again, we came to the house of Sebastianov. Probably the most beautiful building of Yekaterinburg. There, the sunset keep going. The time 22:19. The sunset keep going. Colorized history. Is that a lake or a river? It's a river called Isеть. Alex, I'm part of Old Believer Orthodox. My ancestors were exiled from Ryotov city, still carry Ryotov last name, live in Alaska. Question, would you go and film there? Avakum was burned alive. yes, I can go, but not sure when exactly that will happen. Thanks for another super chat. Just keep following for my channel. All right. You see, it feels like now even more people than was earlier, because finally the heat is gone. The heat is gone, and people decided to get out of their homes. Anthony Laurie, always great content and enjoyable time on your live stream. Sergey, some money for your efforts and a couple beers after. Thank you. And Chris Cox, great work, Sergey, as usual. Thank you, my friends. Yes, thank you, guys. Yekaterinburg looks much better in the summer. Hey, Silvana. Almost every city in Russia looks better in the summer. Swelling Sausage, you're doing good work with the camera today. Hey man, I'm always doing great work, man. Very good camera work, Sergey. Yes, because I'm absolutely great as the streamer, as the host, as the narrator, and as the cameraman. Thank you for appreciation. Yes, I feel great. I mean, I'm always trying to keep the composition of the frame and all the stuff, trying to catch interesting moments, nice angles. Man. Yes, I'm really great.
У нас будет небольшой технический перерыв.
Да, я великолепен.
Вот, вы можете остаться с нами, если вы уходите. Желаю вам хорошего вечера. Спасибо, вы все очень красивые, классные. Спасибо. Спасибо. Большое спасибо.
Выгоднее будет взять другой. Ну не просто большая. Это типа я думаю, до часа, а
Vince sent 5,000 rubles. supporting the stream boss, and in fact closed the bar. You guys see that? Hey, he closed the bar. Man, he closed the bar. And 5,000 rubles, it's like 60 bucks. Thanks so much. Thanks for closing the bar. Everybody. We've closed the bar. And that means we completely covered all the expenses. And that's great. That's great. Hello, Guru Matrix.
It's me. My name is Anastasia. We English.
Anastasia надо говорить тогда.
Anastasia Steel.
Да.
Не, не Стил. Тетя.
From America.
А вы куда снимаете?
Это YouTube.
YouTube.
А мы попадем?
Вы уже попали.
Скажите свой YouTube канал.
Это стрим.
Три момент.
Да, канал Баклы.
У меня тут, извините, он Little Angel. Как скажите?
Канал Баклыков на YouTube. Давай наберу.
Саша, я тебя люблю.
Саша, я тебя люблю.
Я хочу тебя детей.
А мы эфир, вот мы.
Blue Ladies нам сказали. Ладно, мы поехали.
Okay. She said they are going to drunk. Yes, they say we are going to drunk. You see such a nice atmosphere. Such a nice atmosphere in Yekaterinburg. Yes, Barb. They are going to get drunk because it's Saturday night. When? If not on Saturday night? Okay, Friday night, yes. Friday, Saturday. Прекрасно. Прекрасно, прекрасно. Awesome, right? Awesome. Hi, Mary Kate Golden. Hi, Mr. Chips. You guys need a room. They need a room, right? They need a room. What you think? Sergey, it's so very beautiful today. Your stream is so crystal clear. Can actually breathe in the air sweeping across the water. Thank you, Elisa. Enjoy. Armel, welcome, welcome. Let me tell you once again, guys, that all I want is you to enjoy. Oh, Winamp? Gosh, Winamp. Believe it or not, but still nothing better than in Winamp in terms of the media player, music player was invented. Yes, Winamp, Winamp forever, Winamp. And guys, let me remind you that we are in 1,400 kilometers far from Moscow, if you know what I mean. Oh, the music fountain in action. So, and again, we are in the place where the city was started. Yekaterinburg was started here as the iron making plant by the order of Peter the Great. And this is the dam that was built here special for the needs of iron making plant. And back in those days, the iron making plant here in Yekaterinburg was the biggest in the whole world. It's dedicated to 250 years of the city. Since 1973. Now the city is already over 300 years old. And the roofs. Actually, I know only two languages, Russian and English. But I know some phrases from other languages. Hi to Wyoming. Swelling sausage. Thanks for the super chat. Is Yekaterinburg 100% in Asia? No, Silvana. That is exactly the border between Europe and Asia. I have 604 likes, thanks so much, but it must be more. I thought I've got already at least 700 likes for 3 hours of this awesome, unbelievable streaming. Hello, Dan Tao. Renovations. You see, making the new tile. Whoa, so amazing. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. Everybody, enjoy the time. Enjoy the time. And the time is already at 22:38. Almost 11 o'clock. Already exactly an hour since the official sunset. The lighting is great now. Yes. Yes. But I'm not sure if the music we hear now, it's actually like considered to be the music for this fountain. But maybe it is, because it is now changing the theme in a moment when that track was over. Love how it goes along with music, Stacy. Stacy, I know you love beautiful things. You love beautiful things. Ekaterinburg, a city that never sleeps. Well, kind of. I mean, look, this is the fourth biggest city in Russia. The fourth, so it's after Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Novosibirsk. Oh, look, here is so much of picnic time. Look, the guys are having picnics and even hookah. Yes, enjoying the hookah. Picnic, hookah. Anonymous, thanks so much. 200 rubles. Thank you all for supporting my great channel. This is a big reason why it is great, because this is how it's possible for me to make all these road trips. Let me remind you, already over 120 cities of Russia done on my channel, and that was all made by me. I was literally reaching already. I was making already over tens of thousands of kilometers. Okay, I was reaching them all, and I was bringing all the contents. Cotton candy, cotton candy. Or should I say candy cotton? Noise. Issyk River continue going here. Cotton candy is correct. TikTok, да? And look, the sunset keep going. Sunset also so long here. Chris Cox says that he learned a lot about beautiful Russia from watching Sergey streams. It's truly educational. Yes, because it's not just some dry facts. I mean, I really show everything. I mean, the geography of my streams is phenomenal. The geography, look, last weekend I was all the way along Volga, middle Volga, Samara, Saratov, Volgograd, Astrakhan. But already this week I'm in the Ural, Chelyabinsk yesterday, today Yekaterinburg, tomorrow Perm. There is a beautiful stadium in Yekaterinburg, of course. I already mentioned it, that Yekaterinburg was one of the cities that hosted World Cup 2018 in Russia. And of course, here is amazing stadium. Yekaterinburg. Yekaterinburg. Sherry, wow, Serge, that is a tremendous amounts of work you put into this. Yes, yes. Otherwise, how otherwise? Otherwise, it's impossible. I mean, you really need moving everywhere in order to bring the outstanding contents all the time. I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works, man. Cotton candy. Everybody loves cotton candy. Look, again we are next to the dam. Damn. 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 This is dam. That's from where everything started. This is the dam for the iron making plants built here by the order of Peter the Great. Ухожу красиво. That's the cover to the Russian band called Звери. Animals. Звери. Районы, кварталы, districts, blocks. Mark Cooney. Love your work. Greetings from Las Vegas. Yeah, hi. Hi to Las Vegas. Hi everybody. Yep. Yeah, man. The constructivism. This is the Ministry of Finances of Sverdlovsk region. And that's the monument to the founders of the city. I mean, when Peter the Great ordered to create the iron-making plant, the executives were Vasily Tatishev and William de Guinin. Yes, the city is already 300 years old, a little bit younger than St. Petersburg, so relatively it's a young city, relatively. Oh, what a jaywalking. Man, they are jaywalking on Lenin Avenue. Проспект Ленина. See this? Man. Sevastyanov. The house of Sevastyanov. Yeah, back in the days here was even the residence of the president. Like the president was staying here when he was coming to Ekaterinburg. Catherine Church. Marvin Engel. Oh, hello. Another guy from Las Vegas. I once was in Las Vegas. I was there for only like several hours during my road trip. That was when I was driving from Jacksonville, Utah to Angels Camp, California. And actually, I was not even planning to stop in Las Vegas because I was pretty much limited in time. But when finally I've got to the territory of Nevada and I saw that red rocks and that red desert, and suddenly the high-rise buildings of the city growing up, full of hotels and casinos, I decided, okay, let's stop for several hours, and I parked my car on a free parking of Venetian Hotel, and I was walking the Vegas Boulevard, like the Central Street there, okay, and that's it. And then I really came late to Angels Camp, California. This is the House of Connection. The House of Connection, another example of constructivism. Hey guys, see this? Again, no matter where we are, always cretins who are listening to the loud music. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Awesome time in Yekaterinburg. Окей. Без проблем. Я сказал, что отличный вечер в Петербурге.
I
Study.
study Ural law. Wait.
Law?
State University.
Okay, okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. О, братки, братки, man. Давайте, давайте, давай, давай, давай. Давай, давай. Давай, man. Давай, давай. Well, I'm trying to talk because I don't want that because of this crap, then my live stream to get a copyright notices. Okay, I really freaking hate it when, like, sometimes I'm making many hours streams and then it's like getting demonetized just because I was walking next to the place where was loud music, and that was already enough for YouTube to detect that. And it's like technically I used the third-party content. Okay. Constructivism. What the hell is this? I'm not even sure what the animal is this. Looks like a bear. Ah, okay. Grisha the bear. Okay. Hi, Sandra. You're welcome. Everybody enjoy. Yeah. Oh, bear. I first thought it was cat. Same here. I wasn't sure who the hell is that, but they said this is Grisha the bear. Usually the bears in Russia have the name Mikhail, Misha. Oh, I can go. Whew. The street cleaning. Проспект Ленина. Ленин Авеню. Ленин Авеню. And look, that's 11 o'clock here. 11 o'clock, man. This is movie theater called Coliseum, and also here is the Theater of Provincial Dance. The Theater of Provincial Dance. Really? The Theater of Music Comedy. Театр музыкальной комедии. Man. A moda. You see now Chinese brands retaking the market from the European and South Korean brands. Ирина Денисова, как говорится, you are welcome. Вот, езжу по России, показываю страну. Rowan Chondari, Yekaterinburg is the same or different city? Man, are you okay? Of course it's the same city, just a little bit different writing. Sometimes, well, they write through Ekaterinburg, sometimes through Yekaterinburg, okay? Man, of course that's different cities. Man. Somebody can tell me if Rowan is okay? Кто-нибудь может мне сказать, Роун, он вообще в порядке? Он в порядке, нет? It's a great city, full of life. Yep, man, yep. Grot brewery bar, restaurants and beer brewery. Yes. Татьяна, шикарно, шикарно. Не каждый день увидите великого путешественника, великого стримера. Впечатление. Это apartments and hostel. Впечатление — это impressions. Да, Татьяна, не каждый день вы увидите пионера стриминга. А вот это театр оперы и балета. And that's the opera and ballet theater. Man, see that? You see that? I will show you. Here is something like a little bar street. The house of Prince, a former house of Prince. Opera and Ballet Theater. See this? Opera and Ballet Theater. And that's the main building of the Ural State University. It is named after Maxim Gorky. Shashlikov restaurants. You remember yesterday we saw that in Chelyabinsk, and I told you that this seems like a regional chain. Shashlikov. I never saw them in the central regions. I never saw them in Moscow or St. Petersburg or Nizhny Novgorod, but I see them in the Urals. Pizza, briskets, wine, Norarek. Norarek. Georgian place. Look, Georgian place. Грузинский ресторан. Хочу. Что там? Гури. Хачапури. Okay, Hachapuri. It's a play of words. It's like Hachapuri, but Hachupuri. It's like wanna puri. So it's like I wanna Hachapuri in one word. Just a frigging subway. I mean, just a regular subway. Now, what's this? Taco Mago. Okay. Oh, look at that. Tractor. I think on normal camera, better lighting now. So, oh, Joe Spot, that's nice, I think. Joe Spot Brewery. It's a Russian brewery, Joe Spot. You remember Stout from Joe Spot? Yeah, Stout from Joe Spot, I remember. Nice. Craft beer. No. I'm Russian, but making English language stuff, you know. Gotta go now. Stacy O'Shill says, okay, okay. You also have a great time. And actually, this is already the time for me to go too. Tomorrow, another almost 400 kilometers all the way to Perm. Yes, and I'm really happy to be there finally in the summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime. Oh, ain't she sweet? Thank you all guys for watching today. Yeah, we've got another great live stream. Yeah, and thank you for closing the bar. Big time. My hotel is located just behind the Opera and Ballet Theater in the hotel called Большой Ural. Grand Ural. Dudes, let's make 700 likes before I will leave, okay? This live stream definitely worth 700 likes. Constructivism. Да, Роман Лобов. Но он, конечно, выглядит, как бы тебе сказать, своеобразненько, но вполне прилично, вполне прилично. За то бабло, там, 1800 за ночь, ну, вполне добротно, вполне добротно. Don't Buttersby, see you. Okay, we've made 700 likes. Now I'm completely happy. Great stream. We've closed the bar. We made 700 likes before the end of the live stream. Thank you all. Thank you all. Tomorrow, I will continue my mini Ural trip. And tomorrow already wait for me in Perm. Perm. Yes, that's how the Perm residents calling that themselves. Okay, bye you all guys, bye. Chris, Cox, Coin 12, Carlos, happy birthday once again, Jai Doe, Circle Absent, Stacy O'Shields, Shelly Vasquez, Sophie Daniels, Silvana Hori, Roman Lobov, Татьяна Тец, Big Sky, Нахаленок, Елена Бжичалска, Smokey Sally, Kitty Bell 18, Sandra 1209, Подольский Ладья, Murphy D, King Nero, Галина Брагина, Павел Паршин, Джонни, Синтия Ротракс, Майкл Дудиков, Жан-Клод Ван Дам, Дольф Лунгрен, Courtney Cox, Susan Foster, 1920s, Jackie Chan, Dave Houston, Bola Young, Мир Таро, Билл Мюррей, Майкл Айронсайд, Ронни Кокс, Пол Верховен, Винс, Элиза Брэдли, Шерри, Джерри Голдсмит, Марио Кассер, Роберт Земекис, Okay, from Yekaterinburg. From Yekaterinburg, from Lenin Avenue, from Baklykov Live from Russia, with love and peace.